following portion of Bloom is sponsored by Tampa Bay Total Wellness.
Welcome back. If you have any little ones watching, you may want to send them out of the room because we're going to be having an adult conversation. While menopause brings changes to your vaginal health, there is a lot of buzz about a non-surgical vaginal rejuvenation procedure available in Tampa Bay that will have you feeling like you're in your 20s again. Here with how it works is a leader in the anti-aging space, age management specialist, Tami Oberbroeckling. It is so great to see you from Tampa Bay Total Wellness.
Thanks, Gail.
So Tami, talk to me about DiVaTyte. How does it work? I mean, I hear this is like the greatest thing out there.
So DiVa and DiVaTyte is an ablative, non-ablative laser that resurfaces the inside and outside of the vagina, restoring it to its 20-year-old self.
Now, back in the day, this was pretty aggressive surgery, but this is something that you do in office. It's so pain-free that I know people have been doing Instagram lives while it's happening, and there's no pain associated with this.
Just about the same as having a women's exam at the doctor, just a little pressure, but no pain associated. It takes 3 to 9 minutes depending on the condition.
And how many treatments does somebody have to go through?
So when we're talking about menopause, we usually recommend a woman does 3 treatments a month apart.
Okay, and so what do you experience after that? I understand that I've talked to patients of yours personally who've said they actually saw changes after the very first treatment.
They do, very first treatment. Not only do they experience changes, their husbands and partners notice a change. But you know, we do it for many reasons. So after menopause, the vagina itself will dry out once estrogen is depleted. The tissues become dry, sex becomes painful. We start to have more urinary tract infections, more bacterial infections, and even urinary incontinence. So the laser restores those. So it'll bring back sensitivity and pleasure, so women experience orgasms again. It helps the bacteria flora, the yeast flora, so they have less infections. And it repairs urinary stress incontinence so they don't have, you know, the dribbling and coughing and sneezing can cause them to wet themselves.
And that's a big concern. I mean, even, you know, after having children, I mean, is this something, because we're talking about a menopause makeover today, and we are talking about women addressing these issues before menopause hits, like maybe in their 30s. Now, if you're done having children, is this something that might also work to help with incontinence issues?
We are seeing women 6 weeks postpartum coming in just to bring the vagina back to itself. You know, childbirth is tough, and a lot of them will experience changes. Some women will come maybe once a year just for the increased pleasure and sensitivity, but most women have loved the procedure.
And again, throughout the entire show, because we're like, okay, we're going to dedicate a show to a menopause makeover, but women do need to start thinking about health changes early on because, you know, it all goes hand in hand with drops in estrogen and all of the different hormones that play a factor in this, and that can impact our vaginal health.
Yes, it's all one factor. So when ladies come to me, the first thing we do is check their hormones. And sometimes we start them on a hormonal replacement journey first to bring that lubrication back and bring things back. And then we'll start them on the vaginal rejuvenation.
Well, I know people are raving about this. We wanted to share it with our Bloom viewers because it's the latest and greatest in technology. I know you're one of the leading experts, if not the leading expert in Tampa Bay, bringing this technology to town. So thank you so much, Tami.
Oh, you're quite welcome, Gail. Thank you.
All right, to learn more about the DiVa Vaginal Laser and to schedule your consultation, call Tampa Bay Total Wellness at 813-609-4150 or 1-888-8-AGE-WELL. We'll be back with more Bloom right after this.
The preceding portion of Bloom was sponsored by Tampa Bay Total Wellness.